एक मिनिट. अरे बुर्ज खलिफाला काय घेतोय, मला घे ना. So guys, this is the 10th episode of our show Silly Point, and we had to make something special. So we are here in Dubai. Welcome to the 10th episode of Silly Point by Atharva Sudame, presented by ATENX, sponsored by the Laptop Mall, touring partner RAYNA Tours, location courtesy Greek Gate Holiday Homes, and gifting partner the Laptop Mall. Some cricketers become famous because they win matches. Some become famous because they entertain. And then there are few who become famous because they make people stop whatever they are doing and look at the speed gun. Today on Silly Point, we are joined by one of the fastest bowlers the game has ever seen, Brett Lee. Let's play! So let's do some warm-up first.
Love it. Let's go.
So when right now people see your smiling face, but when you were playing, you were really aggressive. You used to ball at 150 kilometer per hour. So who is the real Brett Lee? The smiling one or the aggressive one?
Well, I think there's two versions of me. One was playing cricket, and the most important one is sitting on the lounge now, smiling and having a good time.
Yes.
So, look, I guess to me, playing cricket was a bit like acting.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be this real aggressive fast bowler when you're out there and you're playing against India or Pakistan, whatever it may be. You have the aggression, but off the field, I'm just a normal guy.
So while growing up, when did you realize that you are quicker than everybody else?
Probably when I first started, when I was 9 years of age. You know, there are a lot of kids that were playing. I was always playing a few grades up. So having an older brother, Shane, who's 2.5 years older. So I got introduced to cricket at probably a later stage. I was 9 when I first played. But being around older kids the whole time, so I try to match what they were doing. And then playing at my own level, under 10s cricket, I just felt the ball was coming out quicker than them. I just thought it was normal. And then as I went through the years, I then started to realise that maybe they can't bowl as quick. Okay. So to me, that was a strength that I really harnessed and embraced and loved it.
So you used to scare them as well?
Well, yes.
So did speed become an addiction to you?
Yes, definitely. You know, when you talk about what excites me as a former cricketer, you know, there's nothing better than seeing a fast bowler run in, bowl a real quick bouncer, and a batsman either ducking or taking it on. That to me is exciting. So excitement is about bowling fast. Excitement is about running fast. You know, when you think of those things that we love to watch on television, the 100-metre sprint, exciting. Guys that can bowl over 160k is exciting. Anything that's to do with speed and fast, how hard they hit a ball, how long a golfer cracks one 400 metres down the fairway. You know, those extreme things that you enjoy is what life's about.
That's great. So pain and fast bowling goes hand in hand.
Oh yeah.
So what's the worst pain that you have seen?
Well, I don't want to sound like a sadist on your show, but unfortunately, Alex Tudor, who played for England, who's a wonderful fast bowler for England, he was bouncing me the day before. I was at the Wagh. It was a quick bouncy wicket, and I was batting with Steve Waugh, and Steve Waugh said, "You'll get your chance tomorrow, mate."
Okay.
To Alex Tudor. And then Alex Tudor came in the bat. We took the second new ball, and Steve Waugh said, you know, scare him. But I never, and I'll put this now publicly, that I never wanted to hurt anybody. You know, you want to scare them and look as if you're intimidating them to try to get their wicket. But I don't like the sight of batsmen getting injured or bowlers getting injured. I hate the sight of blood. And unfortunately, the cricket ball, it's coming out of the hand pretty quick. And he was in the wrong time, wrong place, and it cracked him on the eye socket and fractured his eye socket.
Okay.
And that was horrible to watch. I felt really bad. I went upstairs and he was getting stitched up. He's going off for an X-ray. I said, "I'm so sorry." I said, "Mate, part of the game. All good. Part of the game."
So what's the pain that you have seen as a fast bowler?
When you try to bowl at extreme pace, you go through a lot of pain.
Yeah.
So personally, I've been through a lot of surgeries, ankle surgery. I've had bone taken from my hip, put into my elbow.
Oh.
I've snapped my arm in half twice, which I can't even straighten anymore. So I've lost a lot of extension for that, which now hurts.
Okay.
Slap lesion in my right shoulder, bulging discs in my neck, broke my back twice.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm all good.
So when batters used to come to bat,
Yeah.
did you ever realize that they are scared of you?
Yeah, but I was also sometimes scared of them.
Okay.
You know, I've got a nice broken toe here thanks to Viru. I mean, Wagh smacked the ball back at me at the MCG in a T20 match and broke my toe, snapped my toe in half.
Okay.
So maybe that was the batsman getting a bit back on me.
Okay. So this was a great segment. So let's move on to the next segment.
Are we warm, are we?
Yeah,
Warmed up.
yeah.
Okay.
Warmed. So I wanted to ask, how different is the mindset of a bowler bowling at 135 kph and a bowler bowling like you at 150 kph? What's the difference between the mindset?
Well, look, I think the mindset with the bowler bowling at that 135k mark, if that is the top of his or her threshold, if that's as fast as he can bowl, but he's good with some skills, then, you know, you don't have to bowl 160 Ks to be successful.
Yeah.
If you have a look at some of the best and most successful bowlers around the world, might be in that 135k bracket. That just did not excite me. I didn't want to bowl 135 Ks.
Okay.
You know, I wanted my slower ball to be 135 Ks. But those guys have got skills that I can't do. You know, they swing the ball both ways. I could never swing the brand new ball both ways.
Okay.
New ball, swing the ball out. Old ball, swing the ball in. But I couldn't get a brand new ball to swing in. You look at guys like Jimmy Anderson.
Yeah.
You know, he sort of brought his speed down to that 135k barrier as he got older. But what a phenomenal cricketer.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a genius. He swings the ball both ways, got great skills. I mean, you look at other bowlers around the world. Zahir Khan is a guy that springs to mind. He could go well over 140.
Yeah.
But, more guys that sat in that little threshold, they had some really, really good skills to go with it.
And what's the greatness of Glenn McGrath? He didn't bowl fast, but you have seen from very close. So what's his greatness?
Well, he bowled about 135 Ks, but he thinks that the speed gun was wrong when he was bowling. And if you asked him to these days, and hello, Pidgey, he'll be watching, he's convinced that because of his height, he thinks the ball's coming down and he loses speed because of his height.
Okay.
And I said, well, mathematically, it's like the hypotenuse of a triangle, and you're using gravity, you should be quicker.
Yeah.
He didn't agree with that.
Okay. So what do you think? Do today's fast bowlers get managed quite well comparing to the last generation?
Look, they do, but if you have a look, and this is a serious segment for a second, but I want bowlers to be able to hit that 160k barrier. You
want it?
Of course I want it.
Yeah.
I want someone to smash through 161. And if you think about batsmen in the last 20 years, the power hitting has gone, on a graphic, has gone like a hockey stick. It's going north very quickly.
Okay.
Whereas bowlers' speeds are going the other way. They're coming down. There still are a couple of guys that can touch over 150.
Yeah.
But you think of the use of the best training, the best technology, the use of AI, the use of the best coaching staff, the facilities. Surely there should be someone that can go past that.
Yeah.
I don't think they're training correctly.
But what's the reason that they're not going past it? Or in your generation, there were many fast bowlers like you, Shoaib Akhtar.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have a look at some of the guys who bowled the quickest, I mean, Shoaib Akhtar was incredible. He's so quick.
Yeah.
But I think now, because there's a lot more T20 cricket, bowlers are now bowling a lot of more change-ups.
Yeah.
So when you're bowling 4 overs and you're doing change-ups, you're bowling wide line Yorkers, slow ball bounces. If you don't consistently practice bowling like fast in the nets, like I had to bowl an hour flat out in the nets.
Yeah.
So imagine getting your brand new car and driving it down the road in first gear, and all of a sudden you have to go and drive in a 5th, 6th or 7th gear. The car would blow up. You know, it wouldn't be used to it. It hasn't warmed up.
Yeah.
it's the same, I think, now with bowlers. So because of the shorter version of the game, maybe their mindset isn't to try to bowl 160. Maybe their mindset is to be more effective, stay around longer, look after their body and do some change-ups.
So in your playing days, when you used to wake up, do you used to see that, at what speed Shoaib has bowled, so I can just go past him, or can I?
Of course. Look, when I used to wake up and the guys reckon that I used to have to go to the physiotherapist after every ball because I bowl the ball and I'd look up at the speed gun. I'd be looking up on the board to see what pace it was. But that was a great era, with Shoaib Akhtar and myself in early 2000s where it was the race to get to 160. And that was my dream. From the age of 9 or 10, I said to Mum and Dad I wanted to bowl 160 Ks. I wanted to go past 160.45 because that was the record held by Jeff Thompson. So I wanted to beat that. So whatever I did throughout my whole career, my whole life was destined to try to beat that record. And I'm proud to say I've, gone past 160 on a number of occasions and very, very proud of it.
So who was faster, you or Shoaib?
Shabby. He knows the answer.
So if you both were 25 years old today, who would gain more money at the auction in the IPL?
Myself or Shoaib?
Yeah.
I think he's older than me. So maybe I've got a bit of youth on my side and longevity. So, look, I can only say great things about Shoaib Akhtar. He was fantastic. What he did, the way that he got people to their seats. Now you talk about people want to go to the grounds to watch some players, and Shoaib Akhtar was one of those guys. When Shoaib Akhtar was bowling, people were all zoomed in. They were watching. They were listening. They see the black hair flowing, the run up. He was a showman. He was an entertainer, and that's healthy, and that's what I try to do as well.
That's great. So that's the end of this segment as well. Let's move on to the next segment. So this segment is about India, IPL and Bollywood. So you played for both SRK and Preeti Zinta. So which owner gave the best speeches in the dressing room?
Best speeches? Well, Preeti was more, go out there boys, have some fun. Win. Shahrukh Khan, SRK was like, just go out there, try your hardest. Tonight we will win, inshallah. We'll get some wickets, inshallah. So I just remember his speeches were so just relaxed and chilled. So two different owners, but two dear friends, and I often get asked which one was my favourite, but it's like picking your favourite child. You can't. You can't.
Which Indian batter was hardest to bowl in the IPL at your time?
Well, I think IPL, one days, Test match, T20. Sachin Tendulkar. And even at the back end of his career, through the Mumbai Indians, when he was playing in the Indian Premier League, he was still so classy, and just that aura. There's people that play sport. You think of Ronaldo, you think of Messi, you think of Sachin Tendulkar. You think of different players that just demand that respect, and he's got that. And it was an absolute pleasure to play against him.
So was he angry when you hit that beamer to him?
I was so apologetic, and I felt so bad. And I thought, India's going to hate me, but lucky they know what type of person I am, and they knew that it was an accident. Accidents happen. It's just how you deal with the aftermath. So I went up straight away, and he says, I know that you didn't mean it. I know what type of person you are. And that was it. That was fine. It got smoothed over.
That's great. So which current Indian player will be suited in that great Australian team of yours?
To play for us?
Current Indian player.
Well, I think first and foremost, Kohli. And I know that Kohli's at the sort of getting towards the back end of his career as well. And I had the chance to play against him. But look, I think Kohli in his heyday would have fitted into any Australian cricket team. Because he had the aggression, he had that fitness capacity about him. He worked so hard on his game. He got in the players' faces without being too aggressive. Great guy off the field, and that's what Australia prides himself on. We want to be aggressive, but nice to be, a person to associate, I guess, off the pitch.
So when you first saw him, did you think he will become the Virat Kohli that he has become?
I wasn't really even market him to be such a wonderful player. You know, I saw him early on in his career, and I knew he had talent.
Yeah.
But to achieve what he's achieved, he's disciplined to keep turning in every single season. And I felt pretty bad too, because they had to wait 18 seasons to win the IPL.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to happen last year.
Yeah.
I knew with number 18 on his back,
Yeah.
18th season, they were destined to win it, and they've gone back to back, which is incredible. So I'm really happy for him, and he can now, you know, go away and know that he's done so many great things for the sport of cricket.
Yeah. So what was the one great thing about that Australian team that it became unbeatable? Huh?
Mates, friendship.
Okay.
To me, if I'm building a team,
Yeah.
whether it's a sporting team, a business team, you have to have talent.
Yeah.
But I want people that are on the same journey.
Yeah.
I want people that put their teammates first. I want guys around you that would sacrifice their own personal performance in order to win the match. And we had that. We were just on tour 15 best mates.
Yeah.
It was just incredible. Everyone got on so well.
Yeah.
To this day, we have a WhatsApp message group that we use, and we check in with each other. And everyone's getting older now, and kids and all that always come first. But your friendships from that era was it was just such a wonderful thing.
And this is a great point you have made. Let it be in any field. So this is very important when you are playing a team game. So can you tell some instance where two people are not agreeing on the same thing, but the goal is the same, but you are not agreeing on the same thing, but still you are together? Can you tell one instance?
Plenty of times. I mean, there's been plenty of times I've been with my captain, and he'd be saying, look, I think we should try and bowl some bounces. I think we should go this angle. And I'm like, I don't feel it. There's nothing in the wicket. Why don't we pitch the ball up? I mean, it didn't take too much to convince me to bowl a bouncer. But there were times, and then, you know, the captain might not bowl you through a certain spell.
Yeah.
The captain might say, hold there for a bit, and you just want one more over. You go, come on, just give me one more. And you not get into a fight or like an argument, but you go, come on, I think I can do this.
Yeah.
But you're doing it to be the better of the team.
Yeah.
But there were plenty of times where we didn't agree on things, and that's fine. It's healthy.
Yeah.
As long as you put your best foot forward, you put your argument forward, you respect what the other person is doing. It doesn't have to be the captain; it could be anyone.
Yeah.
But you don't always have to agree.
Yeah.
And the other most important thing with sport and with business, just because you're captain or just because you're a vice captain or you've been there as a player that's been around for so long, doesn't mean you know it all.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean the young guy that's just come in the team can't offer value.
Yeah.
So listen to the youth coming through. You've got a captain there for a reason. He makes the final call or she makes the final call.
Yeah.
But listen to the youth coming through, because they've got some really, really good ideas as well.
Yeah. So how was your friendship with the great Shane Warne?
Amazing. Yeah, and it's such a loss, right? You know, like Sachin, he was a guy that walked into a room and had that aura. He walked onto the playing arena and had that presence. Yeah. And it's just, he's gone far, far too soon. Yeah. Like Andrew Simons.
Yeah, Andrew Simons.
Like Dean Jones.
Yeah, yeah.
Horrible.
So what do you think about this young guy, Vaibhav Suryavanshi?
Suryavanshi?
Yeah.
Incredible. They tell me he's 15.
Yeah.
Blows my mind, you know? I was reading he's number 2, I think, on the highest paid with his bat stickers. Yeah. And so he should. So got the sponsors lining up. Yeah. I just really hope they allow him to play his style of cricket. Yeah. It's great now that his parents will be going on tour with him, because he's still a kid. Yeah, yeah. And even though he's gone out and blitzed it in this last IPL, I really hope I really hope he does the best he could possibly do. But I also really hope that the players around him don't put too much pressure on him either. And the press, sometimes the press, they build, because you can't just keep doing that. Yeah. Everyone's career will have ups and downs. Yeah. And I call this the emotional wave. Yeah. So you got your huge highs, which is done now. Yeah. There will be some lows coming, which is sport. Yeah. But you just try to compress that emotional wave. Yeah. So as long as you've got good people around him, his parents are around him, he could play. He could play 30 years of cricket. Yes. You know, who knows? Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. But let's not get too far ahead.
Yeah. So this was a great segment as well. So let's move on to the next segment.
This is where athletes are built and where ambition trains daily. Strength, speed, performance for every age, every level. One space, every format. Train hard, recover smarter. One community moving together.
Next segment is Dugout Confessions.
Right.
So, who was the funniest teammate in the Australian dressing room?
We had a lot.
Yeah.
We had McGrath was very funny. Steve Waugh was very funny.
Okay.
And people go, really?
Yeah.
Steve Waugh away from the cameras was very funny. Andrew Simons and Brad Hogg were probably the funniest. They just would crack the room up every single time, and they'd say the most outrageous things.
Yeah.
And it'd always make you laugh, but always make you feel good.
Yeah.
And even if you're having a bad day and it's hot and you're playing against India and India are 2 for 500 and you walk off the ground, you're struggling, they would say something, they would just bring the laughter back and think, why are we playing this game? We're playing the game because we love it.
Yeah.
So have some fun doing it.
That's great.
So you need those guys. Brad Hogg was just hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, Hoggy in small doses, brilliant.
Who took fitness way too seriously?
Well, probably Brad Hogg, actually. Yeah, Hoggy was super fit.
That's
And
why he
even-
played for 40
Yeah,
to
I mean, he'd
43,
be going out for runs on the morning of a one-day match.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and going out for a 10, 15K run, just clear his mind. Andrew Simons was obviously super fit, but I think all of us throughout that
Very fit.
early 2000 era, you know, I had to be the fittest in the team because I had to bowl and I had to cover 15, 17 kilometres each day I bowled. So you had to be super fit.
So do you think that Australian team was 10 to 15 years ahead of time?
Not really.
In every aspect, means
No,
fitness and all.
Ahead of time, I think we were right on time, and I think that's why we dominated because we did the basics better than most people.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
we
what
had such a great. But I don't know whether we were ahead of time. I think our training may have been. I think our fitness definitely was.
Yeah.
But just our mindset was that never ever give up. But that's what Australians are like. You know, we never ever give up.
That's great. The funniest sledging you have ever had?
Funniest sledge.
Sledge, yeah.
Heaps. There's heaps of sledges. There's lots I can't tell. That's where we got the third umpire and just check it. I've told this a few times, but the funniest sledge was we're playing a grade game and it was a day, it was rained on, rained off the whole time.
Yeah.
And, you know, you sort of get your boots on, you go out, you bowl 2 overs and then the rain comes down. So teammates are bored and someone decided to work out, let's pick the ugliest 11 in world cricket.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, wasn't my idea. So they're all writing down the names of who is in the ugly 11.
Okay.
And my friend who was at first slip, the batsman's come out, he's taken centre, he's marking centre. And my mate at first slip goes, hey mate, we've just spent hours in there working out our ugly 11. I reckon you should be captain of our ugly 11. And the batsman turned around and said, well, I can see your girlfriend sitting on the hill, mate. She's batting at number 3. So, and it was his girlfriend. And we just absolutely laughed our heads off. We thought that's the funniest comeback. But that's the thing, it doesn't have to be, you're not insulting someone.
Yeah.
With sledging, people think that you're swearing. It's not that. You know, as long as there's no racial vilification, no excessive swearing so the kids on TV are watching.
Yeah.
The rest is game on. And I'm just trying to put you off your batting. You might be trying to put me off my bowling.
Yeah.
There was a time Andrew Flintoff, the great Freddie Flintoff, playing in the Ashes.
Yeah.
And my son, my oldest boy, Preston, who is 19 years of age.
Yeah.
So 19 years ago, almost 20 years ago. And he played a miss, and I went through and I looked at him like this. He says, thanks for naming your child after where I was born. I didn't know he was born in Preston, in England. And next ball, playing miss. And he goes, how the hell am I going to call my next son Wollongong? Where I was born. So, and everyone's looking at us going, what are you two talking about?
Yeah.
Get back and bowl, face up with your bat, The crowd have got no idea, but that's the game of cricket. So we had a nice little moment in the middle of the cricket pitch.
That's great.
That's fun.
Best prank you have ever seen in dressing room?
I got Shane Watson once.
Okay.
As in India.
Okay.
And I won't say what the passcode is.
Okay.
But I know the numbers that Shane Watson likes. And so I was in Ricky Ponting's room and we look at Shane Watson and we hear the door open. We're bored, we're in India, we're on tour. You know, we can't really leave the hotel.
Yeah.
So looking through the little peephole, I see Watto walk out to get some treatment and he left his door open or just ajar.
Okay.
So me and Ricky Ponting, we walk into his safe and we said, surely he wouldn't have his numbers on his safe. And safe's opened up. We took his wallet, took his passport, took his watch, took everything. And I put a shoe in there with a shoelace hanging out and did his safe back up. So when he came back in an hour later, he thought he'd been flogged. He thought that someone had stolen all of his... We're in there laughing their heads off. So little pranks you play. Sorry, Shane.
Who would you never share a room with on tour?
I was lucky because when I started, I shared a few rooms early on in the 90s with the New South Wales team. But playing in the Australian cricket team, we had our own rooms.
Okay.
But I don't know, who would probably... Now you look at people who are messy. Who was messy in the team? Probably, I don't know. I'll tell you who I'd like to share a room with. I'll go the other way.
Okay.
Matty Hayden, because he's such a great cook.
Oh.
He'd be in there every night. The smells of his cooking would be beautiful. So I'd share a room with Haydos.
So do you cook as well?
I could burn water. No. My wife's half Greek, so I'm lucky. You know, she's an amazing cook.
That's great. So this was a great...
I think I can do a barbecue. That's about it.
Okay.
And breakfast.
Okay. So this was a great segment as well. So let's move on to the next segment. So this segment is about Sachin Tendulkar. So every fast bowler has one batter who changes how they think. Was Sachin that batter for you?
Absolutely. I'd hop up in the morning, I'd rip the curtains open, it'd be like Adelaide Oval, and I'll be playing against Sachin Tendulkar. So the first thing, pray. It's going to be a long day. No, but look, I think in all honesty that when you play against, in my opinion, the greatest batsman ever to play the game, so it was Sachin Tendulkar and Brian Lara.
Okay.
Both pretty close, both different styles of players. But Sachin, I just had to find a way to get up, not even get close to his level, but try to get up to that same stratosphere, I guess.
Yeah.
And that was really good for my bowling because I wanted to sort of try myself out against the world's best player.
Yeah.
And I was so lucky I played in that era against the world's best.
Yeah.
You know, I mentioned two names there, Lara and Tendulkar. I've got the stats to prove it. You know, you think of Sangakkara, he's up there as well, and I played against him. But you know, Sachin Tendulkar was just different. So it'd be a lot of patience, you know, a lot of tactical work to try to get him out. And there was a time where he played a test match in Sydney and didn't play nothing through the offside. It was incredible. So, you know, we had to change our game plan, but he had the eye of the tiger. You can see in his eyes. Yeah. So we would never sledge Sachin Tendulkar. You don't sledge him because if you sledge him, you're going to be there the whole day.
So at what point you knew that he's not playing on the offside?
Or no balls went on the offside. You know, when you bowl one outside off stump, he leaves it, or he doesn't hit one through the covers, or he doesn't squirt one through backward point. And that just taught me. It was a bit like Steve Waugh pulling away or getting away the pull shot. You know, he was a hooker and a puller and then put that away and didn't want to play that and tightened up his game. And there are times where bowlers have to not bowl a certain ball. Sachin found that for whatever reason, it wasn't working for him on that tour. But that's the mindset because it's such a skill when something wants to draw you in to play that cover drive. He's done his whole life. Yeah. And the temptation's there. Yeah. And to put the temptation away. Yeah. And to apply yourself to purely wait the ball and let the ball come to me. Yeah. That's just incredible. Beautiful.
So what was the difference between Sachin Tendulkar and Brian Lara?
Very simple. Sachin Tendulkar, if I bowl the ball on middle stump, if I'm batting here, this is Sachin, couple of little things, he'd go bang, hit straight at the stumps.
Yeah.
If I bowl the ball middle and off stump, hit me at the off stump or the leg stump down the bowler's end.
Yeah.
If I bowled outside off stump, he hit me through mid off, further out, and just work his way around how the ball went.
Yeah.
If I went tighter to him, he'd come in here, hit you through there, hit you through there. So you'd almost set a field to Sachin Tendulkar, knowing that if I bowled in the area where I wanted to bowl, let's call it the channel on off stump,
Yeah.
I knew the ball was going to go through there. So I could stack that field. Whereas Brian Lara, and I'll do it a right-handed version.
Yeah.
Brian Lara bowl the ball there, he'd go boom. I bowl the same ball there, he'd go boom. I bowl the same ball there, he'd go bang through square. So you couldn't set a field to Brian Lara. And then you'd move your field where the ball previously went, and he'd just go bang. And he just, where I've moved my field, he'd put the ball straight through there and you think, this guy's a genius.
So did you have a specific plan from Sachin or for Brian Lara?
No, I guess the plan to Sachin was to try to get him early because, like any batsman, their feet don't move that well early on. And pace. You know, pace to Sachin I thought was my greatest asset. So that's where I try to use my greatest strength. And also to try not to sort of go, number 10, Tendulkar on the back. Because the easy option is to get your brain and the mind goes, this is Sachin Tendulkar.
Yeah.
And he's God in cricket. And of course he is, and his stats prove that. But as a bowler, he just has to be another batsman.
Yeah, like Indian bowlers did when they bowled to Bradman.
Yeah, that's right.
They wanted that Bradman should hit them so he can reach his average of 100.
But 99.94, yeah, 6 short, unfortunately. No, but like you had to take the emotion out and the player out. And I know that a lot of people said that against Shane Warne. They try to play the ball, not the bowler.
Yeah.
I try to bowl to the batsman, not the name.
Yeah.
But it was hard.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's Sachin.
Yeah. So which Sachin innings did hurt you the most?
Everyone. I still have nightmares. I'm not sleeping well because of Sachin. I witnessed some amazing. You know, he got hundreds against us. Boxing Day Test 100. Sydney, playing overseas against him. Just look, you try your best to get him out, but you also applaud when someone does well.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about cricket. I still love it is a gentleman's sport.
Yeah.
I'll try my hardest. Some days you're not good enough, but you have to applaud when someone outplays you.
Yeah. So when you talk about Sachin and Brian Lara, do you think that they would have been able to adapt to today's T20 cricket?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, and Sachin was, as I said, more technically correct. But he, like the way that he could lift the ball quickly hit over cover, whereas Brian Lara, that Caribbean flair, he was built for it, you know, and just he was a showman too. And it's really hard to compare eras. It really is because, you know, you think back, like I think of Andrew Simons, you know, and he was built for T20 cricket.
Yeah.
But then you put him in a test arena and he hit sixes for fun.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to compare eras.
That was a great segment as well. So let's move on to the next segment. Next segment is boundary breaker.
Oh, I thought you were going to say retirement. Okay. Boundary breaker.
Yeah. So at what point in your life did you realize that you can play the music too, or you can understand music, or you have that sense of music as well?
We always had music growing up in the family.
Yeah.
My mum plays piano, and I would have been probably 17 or 18. And every Christmas Mum would play the piano. My two brothers, so three boys, would be around the piano singing and carrying on. And my younger brother was 15, and he got on the piano and just started playing. And Mum said, "What's that song?" And it was a commercial that he heard on the television.
Okay.
And he heard it, and he played from what he played from ear.
Yeah.
And my older brother Shane started to learn acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
and they formed a band called Six and Out, and they didn't have a bass player. So fast forward to the age of 20, 21, and I went and bought myself a bass guitar and taught myself bass guitar, taught myself acoustic, and then taught myself piano.
Yeah.
My younger brother went on to be classically taught.
Okay.
He's an incredible musician, plays every instrument.
Okay.
My daughter, she sings.
Okay.
And she had an amazing voice. She's 10. And my little fella, Rafferty, who is 6, turned 7 on the weekend, before I came here, he's taught himself piano now. So he's teaching himself piano.
That's great.
So you talk about genes and you talk about with talent, with sport. It's the same with music as well.
Yeah.
So if it's in the blood, it's in the blood.
Transfers, yeah.
And I think every single child should have some form of music in their house.
Yeah.
If you can afford a piano or a little keyboard
Yes.
or a little guitar or something, or sing, do it. Do it.
So which is your favorite instrument?
Good question. I would have to say my favourite instrument that I've got, gosh, you put me on the spot there. I have a 1950s black Borsendorfer grand piano at home.
Okay.
Which is unbelievable. 7'4", 3 extra bass keys.
Okay.
I can't play it that well. My brother comes over and plays it. But that is an incredible instrument. And to hear it played properly, it's beautiful. But it looks good in the house, and it's it's and probably going back to watching Mum play piano as a kid. Yeah, it's really. I was so lucky. I had a beautiful childhood. I had an amazing upbringing. 2 amazing brothers. Mum and Dad, they're so special. They've given everything to let us 3 boys chase our dream, and it's been sport, bit of music, and academically the team's done pretty well as well.
Yeah. So you worked with the great late Asha Bhosle ji as well. So how was
Legend.
that experience?
It was really, a heartfelt moment when I heard of her passing, and may her rest in peace. And Asha ji just, she was funny.
Yeah.
She was such a sweetheart. The chance to collaborate with her, and it was 2006, and I was asked to do a song, and I thought pretty much what I wanted, or what they wanted me to do, was to sing.
Yeah.
Here's a song, you sing something, and that's it. And I went to my hotel room. We're in Mohali. I wrote the song in 18 minutes on my guitar.
Yeah. Okay.
I called up the music producer and said, I have the song. He says, we have the song. I said, I got the song.
Okay.
And I played it. He goes, brilliant. We'll use that.
Okay.
So I wrote the song, went and put down the acoustic guitar, put the bass guitar on, put the vocal on. We had to win, then to fly down to Mumbai. And we had to beat India, otherwise we flew home.
Okay.
And we beat India, luckily, and then flew down to do the film clip with Asha ji.
Okay.
So the chance to meet her, and it was a sensational day. And my only regret in life, I don't have any, other than she had got in contact with me and she was performing at the Sydney Opera House.
Yeah.
And she said, why don't you get up and do our song together?
Okay.
Where we do the Hame Tumara Hun Tumari Hira Hunga. And I was away, I couldn't do it.
Oh.
And I never got the opportunity. So yeah, that was a
great.
moment which would have been, in my wildest dreams, I never thought I would have been at the Opera House doing a song, which didn't happen. But no, she's an absolute superstar.
So before recording a song, did you know her legacy or her songs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he asked me, he said, we're doing a collaboration with an Indian musician that you would never have heard of. I said, who is it? Asha Bhosle. I said, of course I've heard of her. He said, really?
That's great.
No, but she'd sung for 40 odd years, 50 years, even before we got the chance to it. Because I think she was in her 70s when we worked together. But yeah, just she's left and her late sister as well, was equally as good. And she's left this legacy now that, you can only see straight away of her passing that who turned up. Sachin and all the cricketers were paying their respects to Asha ji, and but she's a superstar, an absolute superstar.
Yeah. So which singers do you hear the most today?
Look, I love all bands. I still love the good old Bon Jovi and Crowded House from Australia. I I love Coldplay. I love all the classics.
Yeah.
I love all the old school. Not to say that Coldplay is old, but they've been around for 20 odd years.
Yeah.
But there's sort of newer stuff coming through now. There's some good songs out there, but I love songs that have meaning behind it.
Yeah.
And I love when it's all stripped down, and that's why I love acoustic and just a nice vocal with some harmonies. That's because you can understand the music and you can hear it and you can hear what they're trying to do. And if the song takes you on this lyrical journey, that it may take you back to a certain time in your life. It may take you back to a certain moment where you went through, and music can bring on great times and sadness, and it hits every emotion, and that's great.
Definitely. So if you ever had to form a band using cricketers, who would be those cricketers in it?
I'd be in it. I'd be the bass player and backing vocalist. I don't want to be the lead singer, first and foremost. Shane Watson, he'd be on lead guitar.
Okay.
He could have the honours of doing lead vocal because he had a good voice, Shane Watson. AB de Villiers would be in there as well because he can play guitar and sing. I would have Sachin Tendulkar. He can play the drums.
Yeah.
Because if he's there, we're going to get a big crowd. So I'm thinking commercially. And I don't care if he can't play the drums. Just throw him on the drums and I'm sure he can play drums. And the front man, the man that's going to lead the whole cricket band, Chris Gale.
Okay.
Because he will take it on and he'll be the big, beautiful smile of his and he'll just own it.
That would be the biggest concert, I think. Yeah.
Maybe we can do that. Maybe.
Let's
hope. So Sachin, can you learn the drums?
So these are the now last two segments. These are fun segments. So let's move on to the next segment. So this is the rapid fire.
Yep.
One line only.
One line, okay.
First is Virat Kohli.
He has been an absolute legend of the game.
Okay. Jasprit Bumrah.
He's got a very scary in-swinging Yorker.
Okay. Vaibhav Suryavanshi.
15 years of age and has achieved so much.
Oh. Travis Head.
A crafty player that could score from any situation.
Okay. Pat Cummins.
We thought his playing was good, but his captaincy is even better.
Okay. Ben Stokes.
The person that will literally bowl with no legs left. He would just bowl until he's injured and gives all for his country.
That's great. Jofra Archer.
Jofra Archer's got a very quick bouncer.
Okay. And one is the youngest in the IPL right now, Mayank Yadav.
Mayank Yadav's got good pace. Hopefully he gets his action and his body right and he can be anything.
That's great. So this match has been a great match and it's a tied match. So we are into a super over now.
Right.
Okay. So
I hate super overs because I'm always one bowling it. No, I actually love it. Let's go.
Toughest batter you ever saw?
Toughest batter, three of them, Sachin, Lara, and Jacques Callis.
Yeah.
To me is the greatest cricketer to play the game.
Yeah. Do you think that he doesn't get enough credit?
And I'll tell you why, because he's so lovely. He's such a... Doesn't demand any hierarchy. Sachin's the best batsman. Jacques Callis is the best cricketer.
Yeah. Most underrated bowler right now?
Most underrated bowler right now? I would have to say Scott Boland from Australia.
Okay.
Because every time he plays, he gets fifer.
Yeah.
And he's the backup bowler.
Yeah. Best crowd in world cricket?
India.
Yeah. India specifically in which state? Or
Kolkata.
Kolkata.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Got a balot of a jeep body.
One modern rule.
But all I asked is that when I was playing the IPL, could you please put some grass on the wicket at Eden Gardens? Anyway.
Just do a flat wicket.
I've clearly gotten over it.
Yeah. One modern rule you would remove?
Free hit.
Oh, you don't want free
No.
hit? Okay.
And if the batsman misses 3 balls in a row, he should be out. I'm joking. I honestly think if you get hit on the pads, if it pitches outside leg, whoopie whoop. If it's going to go and hit the stumps, you're out.
Okay. One batter from today you would pay to watch.
Well, now it'd be. It's so weird we're saying this name, Surivanchi.
Yeah.
He's 15,
Yeah.
but you want to watch him bat. And I
Yeah.
watched him the other night. He's incredible.
That's great.
May it continue.
Yeah. One spell from your career you would love to relive.
My spell to Brian Lara
Okay.
in Trinidad.
Hmm.
I bowled the whole session, bowled for 2 hours straight. He was in the 90s.
Okay.
And he'd never scored 100 on his home ground.
Hmm.
And I bowled one of my quickest spells there. I didn't get him out. He didn't score a lot, but he finally got on to get his 100.
Hmm.
He says that's the quickest spell he's faced. I say
Okay.
to me it was the hardest contest against a batsman.
Okay.
So I'd love to go back in that moment. But it happened very quickly, but it took 2 hours.
Oh. One wicket you will never forget.
My first test wicket, Ramesh, left-hander.
Sadgopan Ramesh, left.
Little inside edge, took leg stump,
Yeah.
and I was away. I thought, I'm content now. I've taken 1 wicket in a test match. I'm finished. I'm happy. And I thought, I wouldn't mind one more. And one more.
One thing fans get wrong about fast bowlers.
They think that fast bowlers are the most intelligent creatures. And
That's not the case.
No. Look, there are a lot of fast. And the thing is, I think cricketers in general get pigeonholed that they just play sport. Like, cricket's a big part of my life, but it's not my... Music was my first love.
Yeah.
But cricket came more naturally. I love business. I love doing things and to get the brain moving in the morning. I love keeping fit. So I think sometimes they get fast bowlers wrong.
Okay. One word for IPL.
Incredible.
Okay. One word for Brett Lee.
Honesty.
Yeah.
You know, and I think I've prided and built my career on honesty. And I mean that from a sense of I gave my best on the field.
Yeah.
I love meeting people off the field. And I try my hardest. And if that wasn't good enough and it let anybody down, that I couldn't win a game on sometimes, well, I'm sorry for that, but I try my hardest.
That's great. And you have won the super over, you have won the match as well.
Really?
So we have a gift for you. So this gift is from the laptop mall.
Oh, thank you.
You can open it.
What is it? So we'd actually never won prize when we won the super over, but here we go. Looks like a speaker, is it?
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, keeping on the trend of music,
Music, yeah.
there we go. Ripped it off. A lovely speaker. Mate, it's a lovely gesture. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Maybe we can work on another tune.
much. Yeah, that's great.
That was fun.
Thank you so
you,
much.
mate.
Thank you.
It's great.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.